Do you struggle with trauma? Do the events of yesteryear, of the earlier parts of your life, come back every now and again to haunt you? I've worked with so many people over the 19 years that I've been doing my psychotherapeutic work who've dealt with trauma, from soldiers and their families to survivors of historic abuse, to those who've been in accidents and incidents. And maybe one way to think of trauma is it's a combination of a memory system hardwired into us to record experience versus a reliving of those moments in the here and now, which then themselves bring forward new experiences, new emotions, new terror, new despair. We can play with this system. Now let me say this first, okay? When trying any new technique for the first time, don't jump straight to the most difficult thing you've ever experienced. Like, you wouldn't go in the gym, right, and start benching 180. You'd build up, right? Same principle applies here. So if you're going to practice this tool that I'm going to offer you here, first of all, pick something that's maybe more mildly difficult you've experienced. Maybe like a kind of 3-4 out of 10 rather than a 10 out of 10, right? And call it to mind, this difficult experience. Notice how you experience it when you recall it. Your memory system has different parts. Vision, so you might see it as a moving image or as a still image. Audio, right? Sound. We can hear things within that image. Also what we call kinesthetic, which is that we feel, both physically and that kind of sense of emotionally feeling. So that sort of feeling inside, feeling outside almost. And of course, taste and smell can be part of our memory system too, right? You ever done that thing of eating something that reminds you of when you were a kid? So we've got all these different sensory experiences activating and combined with our memory systems. So this difficult thought, difficult memory that you've now got conjured up in your mind, notice how it turns up for you. What's there? Is there moving images? Is there sound? Does it make you feel something? And where does it make you feel that something? Think about this. Is your stomach churning? Is your chest tight? Is your neck sore or stiff? Or your shoulders? Are your hands fidgety? Is your jaw tightened up? You know? These experiences cause physical sensations in the here and now. And think about how difficult that is. Like we're borrowing the pain of then and reliving it now, right? But let it be. Let yourself experience this. Now, if this is a moving image in your mind, do this first of all. Imagine you've got a remote control and hit pause. Yep, pause that scene. Now notice, once it's paused, is there any difference in the way that you feel about it? If not, that's okay. All we're doing is noticing our experience. Notice if pausing it's turned the sound off. Maybe it has. Is that different for you? Does the way that you feel change, move, alter? Now with that remote control, try taking the colour out of that image. Make it black and white. Your still image, black and white. And again, check in. How does that feel? Same? Different? Now, try turning it into an old photograph with that white border around the edge, like a Polaroid, right? And imagine yourself holding that image at arm's length. Again, any change? Anything different? If not, imagine that image now becoming pixelated, like greying out, like blurring. So you can't quite make it out. Again, check in with yourself. How are we feeling about it now? And now imagine you can let go of that image. It maybe sort of twirls around, flickers away into the distance, and disappears. And check in with yourself now. How are you feeling about that memory? If this has been useful for you, please like this, please share this. There might be a good soul out there who needs this. Thanks for taking time to have a listen. Stay safe. Take care.